So, Crooked Eye went on social media recently and said the Slaughterhouse is a wrap. Were you aware that he was even going to do that?
He did send out a group text saying that he was about to do that. So
Okay.
I was aware, yes.
Okay. And what did you think before he told you?
I
When he told you, I meant.
I understood where he was coming from. Just his affiliation with the group. I understand it getting in the way of business. If there's something that he's trying to do, some sort of solo venture or anything that he's trying to do, and the concept of the group constantly popping up in conversation when he's trying to get shit done. So I understand him feeling like he needs to sever ties from a situation publicly in order to be able to move forward if it's a situation that's not moving. I mean, I think he explained it very well in detail when he did make the announcement. So I understood where he was coming from. I think that anybody who doesn't understand where he's coming from or who says that they don't understand where he's coming from, they just don't want to understand where he's coming from because it's not what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those situations, man, where it just is what it is. I wish it was as juicy and sensational as they tried to make it for a little bit. It's just not. It's a pretty simple situation. We got to a point where we didn't finish the album, and it was extremely difficult to get all the guys together to be able to get it done. And we just kind of at a standstill like that, Crook got tired of waiting, and he's moving on. I 100% understand and support him.
Well, I got to say that, over the course of having Vlad TV, there's been a lot of beefs that I've been in, that are still standing to this day. And one of the accomplishments I feel as a human being was at one point me and Crooked Eye were very much at odds. I had put up a video of a shooting that happened. I didn't really realize the full story behind the shooting. It was just Vlad TV was starting. We were putting up everything. Crooked Eye asked me to take it down. I said no. After that, he hated my guts, and that went on for a while. I think he actually mentioned me on the first Slaughterhouse album. He took a shot at me. And I reached out to you personally, and I said, listen, I want to apologize for my role in the situation with Crooked Eye, and I want you to reach out to him and relay my apology. And if he wants to take it, cool. If he doesn't, that's cool also. I just want to put my 2 cents out there. You did that. You reached out. And to this day, me and Crooked Eye are friends, and we communicate, on a somewhat regular basis. That was really dope, man.
Listen, man, I've done plenty of crazy things. I've done wrong things. I've done things that I felt like I needed to apologize. I just have an extreme admiration for people who are willing to admit, when they're wrong, or hold themselves accountable for anything that they've done that, doesn't feed into some type of bravado or imaging. I think there's a lack of that in today's climate, and yesterday's climate, probably in tomorrow's climate too. So, I just respect it. I respect it. I respect anybody that's a man. That's just like, yo, man, I want to apologize for ABC. And, I'm about the solution, man. I'm not about keeping things going for no reason. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah, we actually got on the phone, and I gave him my apology, and he actually apologized for taking a shot at me on the album also, which I wasn't expecting at all, but the fact that he did it, I thought was dope. And we've gone to the strip club together. We've gotten on the phone together a lot of times. We've had conversations.
Y'all did some dope ass interviews after that too.
We did a bunch of interviews.
Yeah.
And I brought in was a Horseshoe Gang.
Yep.
At one point, his brothers. And man, it just kind of goes to show that most times it ain't really that serious. You could get over shit. Not to say the situation wasn't serious on his end, because it was, but you could get over shit.
Yeah.
And us getting older, man, I think it's dope that we could do shit like that.
Well, actually, I'm not getting older. That's y'all.
That's me.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.